What is going on, everybody? My name is Fam, and I am here today with a tutorial on how to make a rap edit. Now, when I say rap edit, you might assume that I'm talking about, Era Basic or Synergy Fruit, something like that. No, I'm talking about a good rap edit. Now, those guys, they're too creative for this kind of style. Creativity really isn't, too good of a thing nowadays. You kind of want to go more on the unoriginal side. You wanna really dig deep and try to find other people's edits and copy off of them. That's probably the best way to do it. Now, Era Basic and Synergy Fruit, they do a lot of, Era Basic does 3D, Synergy Fruit does a lot of, cool effects. Those guys are boring to watch. I would recommend taking on my style, or this style at least, of rap, because it's a lot more enjoyable to watch the same edit 10 times. So we're gonna jump right in. Now you need to choose a song, and when you're choosing a song, you usually want to go for not really a good beat. You kind of just want to have a bunch of repetitive beats, and you need a lot of hi-hats and a lot of snares, because you need those black flashes in there to make the edit really nice. Now usually what you want to do is find a song that not necessarily has a good story to it. You don't want one that has good lyrics, fun lyrics. You want to find a song that's all about sex and drugs and lots of violence, because those are the best songs to edit to. Just the best songs to listen to in general. They're just really motivational and really definitely a good way to live your life. So those are the kind of songs you want to find. In this case, I'm not using that kind of song. This is just an instrumental, but don't worry. So first things first, we'll play the song real quick. Alright, that's cool. Alright, I'm going to trim that down just a little bit. Alright, now what you want to do is find a motion track. Now, I know what you're thinking. You want to have like a cool motion track. No, that's not the way to go. You can just do a simple motion track. Now, honestly, most people just do templates, so I'm just going to download this template real quick, and I'll get back to you when it's over. Alright, so I got my motion track, and it's looking pretty basic. And that's all you really want, is just a simple motion track. I use Typograph Pro. That font is just a killer font, and that's cool. So now I'm gonna pre-compose this, and then we're gonna add that in to our edit. Now, here we go. Alright, cool. We're gonna add that in right now. Alright, now what we're gonna do, now that we got that all set up, we're gonna add some black bars, because everyone loves black bars. So here we go. We're just gonna take a template, place it right over top. Gonna adjust these, because it's no fun to have big huge black bars in the way. So there we go. That looks pretty good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our clip, import file, grab our clip. Now this is the most overused clip I could find, and that's exactly what you want. It's a great clip to use, and it's really really awesome. Okay, so we're gonna find our drop. Okay, so right there. Now we're gonna just place the gunshot right on that drop right there. There we go. Alright, cool. Now that we got that set up, let's add some wiggle. Remember, you always have to use presets because presets make all the edits look better, seeing the same effects all the time, and used by other people all the time. So it has to be exact. There we go. So we got some wiggle in there. Nice wiggle preset. Alright, now what we got to do is add our black flashes. So just grab your solid. Turn the opacity down to start, but not for long because we need those black flashes in there. Now we're just going to find anywhere that there's a snare or a hi-hat. We're going to just place a black flash right over top. Alright, so our black flashes start right here. Now, those are too fast to keep up with, so I'm just going to do a bunch of random stuff and hope that it looks right. Alright, now that you got your black flashes, which look awesome because black flashes always look awesome, you're gonna sync all your screen pumps. So go ahead and just pick out all the places where there's a beat and sync the screen pump. Alright, cool. Now that you have all of your screen pumps synced, now you're gonna want to add like a shot effect or something, but don't add something that's too creative. Just, you know, go into your presets. Here, we'll go into our presets. We'll apply, here we go, a twitch. Here we go. Boom. Perfect. And then you want to add some twixtor, of course. So, grab some twixtor. Alright, now that you got your twixtor and your shot effect added, you're going to add in your cinematic. So, like I said, you want it to be as simple and uncreative as possible. So, I'm just going to take this pre-recorded cinematic. Usually just, you want to download cinematics online, because those are the easiest ones to use. So, just put that in there. You're going to split it and stuff. And then just add it in there and sync it up real nice. Alright, now that you got your cinematic all synced up, you're going to add your awesome transition. Now, I know what you're thinking. There are a lot of awesome transitions, but that is a lie sent straight from hell. This transition is the only one that you should ever use in a rap edit, and you need to swipe across, okay? So you're going to mask. You're going to take this, and you're going to mask half of it, okay? Just mask it like that. And you're going to sync this to the beat. You're going to have this part swipe right across, and then the lower layer is going to swipe across again. Sync that to the beat, and you'll be golden. Alright, now that you got that, you're going to add a color correction. Now, this is the last step. And it has to be extremely dark. And it has to be really, 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 really gross. But that's alright, because it'll look sick anyways. So, you're just going to add a preset. There's no need to make your own. You don't even have to learn how to make your own CCs. Just download a bunch of editing packs. And let's see here. I got one. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. Now that's a 6cc. And now let's check out what this looks like.